What is going on, guys? Rock here, and we're going to do a quick breakdown of the Black Ops 2 reveal trailer, and I'm going to discuss what my thoughts are on it and what I know and what I think I know. We've got Woods here. It's 2025, and that's going to put Woods at about 70 some odd years old, because you got to think during Vietnam he was probably in his mid-20s, and he looked old and haggard at the time, but you have to understand in Vietnam, 25 would be really old in the theater of Vietnam, because most of the guys were like 17, 18 years old. Got a lot of high-tech new things being shown here in the Black Ops 2 trailer, one of which I really do not like, and that is this big funky dog walking AT-AT. That thing right there, the the walking robot thing. It looks out of place for me. If it was on tank tracks, I would have no problem with it at all. Everything else, though, looks really good. There are things you would expect to see, especially in a future situation, a future Cold War era. New weapons. I'd love to know the names of the pistol and the assault rifle that he was using there. And that guy that we saw that kind of looks like Woods, as a younger version, that is actually Mason's son, David Mason, right there. And he will be, I don't think he's our main character. He's going to be the character that leads us, whomever we are portraying, through this epic game. Everything you've seen here is mostly single player. There's a few things in it that were multiplayer, like the quad rotor coming in, the first-person view from that, and also the first-person view of the Pegasus missile strike. That is very interesting, I think, and we're going to get into a game of free-for-all here in Modern Warfare 3, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about this instead of just replaying the same trailer that you've seen probably dozens of times now over and over. And I'm just going to play a little multiplayer here in Modern Warfare 3 and talk about it a bit. About a month ago, I guess, there was a supposed leak of a screenshot of multiplayer. And it showed a player holding what looked to be an MP7 submachine gun, and there looked to be some type of assault shield off to his left. And the numbers that were on the screen showing that player had killed someone and had just received, I think it was 50 points for it. The type, style, and font that was used in that looked extremely similar to the same kill streak points announcement that we saw in that trailer, where the Pegasus missile strikes hit on that guy and kill him. And I'm not really sure what the Pegasus is yet. I think it was an R-17 Pegasus. It is probably some type of drone that you can pilot and launch missiles from. That is something that is in use today in the actual military field. And a lot of people, I don't think, realize just how many unmanned drones and robots are being used out there in our military forces today. And, we're used to playing these games, and it's all about, traditional battlefield tactics where it's people doing all the work. But in today's military, most of that is all being done unmanned. The unmanned Predator drones, it's all being controlled from hundreds, if not thousands of miles away. And it's all done through cameras, joysticks. It's almost like playing a video game controlling these unmanned drones. And I have a feeling that's what's going to be a big factor in Black Ops 2. Now, everything we saw in that was mostly single player. And most of it, I really don't have a problem with. All the futuristic things. In fact, I'm glad. It's kind of refreshing to see them change the landscape a little bit. For so long, it's been, military shooter. You're locked into realism. We have to use weapons that are real, that are in use today, and you can't really variate from that. When you go into the future setting, though, we're looking like we're going to be about, 15 years ahead of where we are now. God knows what military tech is going to be like at that time, what kind of weapons we'll have available. I know one particular weapon we saw was the XM8. I believe that was in a shot, and it showed Mason holding the XM8 during a fight. And I know that's a really popular weapon from the Battlefield series, and It'll be making its first appearance in Call of Duty. Guns like that, we want to see stuff that we've never seen before. You know, I'm sure we'll probably have a few familiars. The M4 is probably one of the most common military weapons, so I'm sure we'll have that. The M16 will probably be there in some form or fashion. In fact, that one still shot from the trailer where it shows a soldier kind of kneeling down and holding a weapon above his shoulder, that looks to be either an M4 or an M16, one or the other. But it'd be nice to have some brand new futuristic weapons. They can pretty much do anything they want. When they go into this future scenario, they can create new weapons. They can just make it up. It doesn't have to be based off of any reality. So in a way, that's kind of refreshing, and Treyarch is really taking a bold step, I think, in getting out there and trying something totally new. Will it be successful or will it fail? We can't really tell from this trailer. There's no way of knowing until we actually have a chance to play the game. And there's been a lot of hints that there will be a Call of Duty XP this year. And my friends over at Control Freak kind of let the cat out of the bag a little bit with that, with their recent contest announcement. But they had to withdraw that for the time being, and I have a feeling that maybe Activision had a little something to do with that. But I am undecided whether or not I will attend this year's Call of Duty XP. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below, what should I do? Should I go to it or not? It was really fun going to last year's Call of Duty XP and getting a chance to play this game early. I got a lot of insights into it, and in reality there were some disappointments in it when the actual game come out, because I felt there was a lot of difference in the two, but I think it was from the land setting that we had at COD XP versus the reality of lag compensation. So, but back to Black Ops 2, this reveal trailer was very eye-opening. I think overall it was very well received. Everywhere I looked that had it up for display, the comments were, for the most part, very positive. Whereas, in contrast to that, if you go look at anything Modern Warfare 3 related, you would see a lot of negativity and negative comments. So, I think overall Black Ops 2 is looking to be groundbreaking, if anything. All these new innovations in the Call of Duty series will definitely liven things up a bit. But I'm going to reserve my judgment on multiplayer till I actually see some more multiplayer information, and maybe the multiplayer reveal trailer, which should probably come towards the end of summer, probably around July, and then we'll know more, because I think multiplayer is where we are all at. That's what we want to know the most information about. And zombies have been 100% confirmed, so you don't have to worry about them not being there. And I think zombies is probably going to get its own worldwide reveal at some point as well. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. 30-4 in this free-for-all. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the Black Ops 2 world reveal trailer? And I'll see you guys again really soon.